हाँ, मैं बोलना है, हम बोलने के लिए तैयार भी किए हैं और आपको क्या क्या ठीक समझे, लेकिन सर नहीं, हाँ, मैं बोलना है, हम बोलने के लिए तैयार भी किए हैं और आपको क्या क्या ठीक समझे, लेकिन सर आप प्लीज।
Namaskar, good evening. You're watching the News Hour at 9 and I'm Swati Joshi. Is our Loktantra being undermined by Thoktantra? You just heard Mallikarjun Kharge. He is no newbie in the Sansad. The Congress chief is one of the most seasoned parliamentarians. He holds the constitutional post of the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha. An MP known for vanquishing all his electoral opponents since 1972 except once in his career. Remember, every time he was elected, he took oath by the constitution. He, like Rahul Gandhi, held up the Samvidhan and vowed to save democracy. But did he? First, let's tell you what happened in Rajya Sabha today. Mallikarjun Kharge was speaking about Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan after a fierce verbal spat between leaders from the Treasury benches and Tamil Nadu over delimitation and the three-language policy. While addressing the Deputy Chairman, he used a Hindi expression for knocking someone out, which led to uproar and ruckus. BJP claimed that remark was meant for the chair. Leader of the House, JP Nadda, said Kharge's remark was unpardonable and unparliamentary. Mallikarjun Kharge later apologized. Still, he didn't take the words back, but in fact justified the words by saying they were not for the Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, but actually for the government. Listen in.
नहीं, हाँ, मैं बोलना है, हम बोलने के लिए तैयार भी किए हैं और आपको क्या क्या ठोकना है ठीक समझे ठोकेंगे, लेकिन सर
आप बहस आपस में करेंगे। आपसे उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप बातचीत में आप बहुत अनुभवी हैं, आपसे लोग सीखेंगे।
उनको ठोकेंगे, सरकार को ठोकेंगे, सरकार को ठोकेंगे। मैं आप
ये अति निंदनीय है, अति निंदनीय है। This is condemnable. This is to be condemned by one and all, including the LOP. He should condemn and he should apologize. जो शब्द का उपयोग किया है चेयर के प्रति, जो the word and the language used against the chair, it is unpardonable. वो अस्वीकार्य है।
मैं माफी चाहता हूं, मैं कभी आपके लिए नहीं बोला, मैं सरकार के पॉलिसी को हम ठोकेंगे ये कहा। माफ करना, अगर आपको मेरे बातों से अगर ठोस लगी है तो मैं आपसे माफी मांगता हूं, मैं सरकार से। अरे सुनो,
Now, this remark has been expunged from the Rajya Sabha records, but outside Sansad, this has ignited a political sangram. BJP claims this is part of a well-thought-out strategy as the Congress and its friends have lost all sense of propriety. That brings me to the News Hour fact check. Remember, on the first day of the budget session of Parliament, how the President's address was mocked by the Parivar of Congress, the Gandhi Parivar, the Shahi Parivar. Taking personal pot shot at President Draupadi Murmu, Sonia Gandhi said poor thing was getting very tired by the end. She could hardly speak. Rahul Gandhi called her address boring. Then remember TMC's Kalyan Banerjee in December last year insulted Vice President Jagdeep Dhankad during the opposition's protest on the stairs of Parliament against the MP's suspension. And how can we forget Rajya Sabha MP from Akhilesh Yadav's party, the Samajwadi Party, who took umbrage to the chairman's tone when he asked her to speak during a debate. During the proceedings, Mr. Dhankad invited her to speak using her full name, Jaya Amitabh Bachchan. To this, Jaya Bachchan curtly responded that his tone was not acceptable. Take a look.
No, before the president was getting very tired by the end.
Repeating the same thing again
No,
and
she
again.
could hardly speak for him.
Mr. Rai, you are a lawyer. I am a you are a lawyer. I am a Mr. Nariman is not a good lawyer. How many cases you know? I have done in Supreme Court. You are a lawyer. I get. Must understand. My spine is so straight. You, Mr.
Gandhi, you must understand. Lok Sabha. You must understand that I have been appointed here only to say Narendra Modi.
सर, मैं जया अमिताभ बच्चन ये बोलना चाहती हूँ। मैं कलाकार हूँ, बॉडी लैंग्वेज समझती हूँ, एक्सप्रेशन समझती हूँ। और सर, मुझे माफ करिएगा, मगर आपका टोन जो है is not acceptable. We are colleagues, sir. You may be sitting on the chair.
जया जी,
And I remember when I went to school.
जया जी, take your seat. जया जी, take your seat. जया जी, you may be anybody. You may be a celebrity. You have to understand the decorum. A senior member of the parliament has a license to run down the reputation of the chair. My tone, my language, my temper. I don't go by script of others. I have my own script.
In the other corner, BJP MP Sambit Patra gunned for Rahul Gandhi and later apologized. Drawing a cricket analogy, he said that Rohit Sharma is not unfit, Rahul Gandhi is. He went on to say that India will win the World Cup under Captain Modi. This led to swift outrage by Congress that demanded action against the insult to leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi. Sambit Patra later apologized and said that he didn't mean to hurt anyone. Take a look.
ये कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है कि रोहित शर्मा अनफिट है। रोहित शर्मा अनफिट नहीं है, राहुल गांधी अनफिट है। और मैं बता दूं, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कप्तानी में ही आप देखिएगा भारत विश्व का चैंपियनशिप ट्रॉफी जीतेगी। भारत माता की जय, जय जगन्नाथ। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री के लिए जिस प्रकार के शब्दों का प्रयोग आज ही नहीं, कई बार इससे पहले भी हो चुका है, वो छुपी नहीं है सदन से। प्रधानमंत्री जी को बोलने भी नहीं दिया जाता है। यह सब हमें भी आहत पहुंचाती है। आज अगर मैंने कुछ शब्द ऐसा कहा है जिससे कि माननीय एलओपी या उनके किसी सदस्य को बुरा लगा हो, मुझे लगता है उन शब्दों को वापस लेने में मुझे किसी प्रकार का गुरेज नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमेशा सिखाया है सबका साथ, सबका विश्वास, सबका विकास। धन्यवाद।
Now that brings me to the legitimate question that we are asking on the show. Is this Thok Tantra in garb of Save Lok Tantra? Let's open up the debate. Let's go across to our guests.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And tonight we are joined by Shehzad Poonawalla, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, Sujata Pandey, political analyst, Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, Faizan Kidwai, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Selam Dharanidharan, National Spokesperson of the DMK. Good evening to all of you. Tehseen Poonawalla, the Parliament is meant for making laws, for discussions, for Loktantra, not Thoktantra. So it's not just about the language, it's also about the intention.
Yes, it's not a Thok Tantra, it's a parliament, and yet, like a Bheed Tantra, the BJP targeted a Dalit leader on false charges. Yes, you can say maybe you didn't like the word Thokna, which is a street word used on Indian streets, so we didn't like it. Fair enough. But that word was not used for the Honorable Chair. It was used for the government's policy, Thok Dege, for those who advocate Katege, for human beings, are objecting to the government's policies being thokoing. Okay, take it, accepted. You didn't like it. The honorable leader of opposition apologized, not to the chair if the chair got hurt, refused to say that, he said that it was not for any individual but for the government's policies. But the most honorable Home Minister of India said, when Supriya Sule ji asked him, where is Farooq Abdullah? Unke kanpatti pe to banduk rakhkar unko parliament mein nahi la sakte. Is that civil language? Can I ask you, औकात नहीं है, तेरी औकात नहीं है, बैठ नीचे, तेरी औकात नहीं, तेरी औकात तेरे को दिखाऊंगा. The Honorable Narayan Rani ji said this in Parliament. Is that parliamentary language? Ramesh Biduri's language in Parliament, can you play it? Is that honorable language? Yes, it was language not meant for an individual. Kharge ji said it. For a person like Arvind Belad, the BJP MLA from Karnataka, who called Kharge ji a gunda in the assembly, it had to be expunged. And several speeches of several words used by the most honorable Prime Minister in Parliament, which had to be expunged, including famously about the late Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, कि उन्होंने कला मास्टर किए रेनकोट पहन के शावर लेने की. They are today telling Kharge ji, a Dalit leader, that a street language, thokege. It has no bad word for anyone, but okay, it's a bad, you didn't like the language, it's unparliamentary.
Interesting. You're
That
bringing
is
in
bad.
the caste angle. You're bringing in the caste angle that this is an insult of the Dalit leader. And Shehzad Poonawalla, long list of BJP leaders you've used such a language, so we don't need a lecture from the Bharatiya Janata Party.
See, Constitution, padon ka apman, that has become Congress's pehchan, and there are no mohabbat ki dukaan. First of all, the kind of comments that have been made, it shows that they believe in Thok Tantra and Parivar Tantra, not in Lok Tantra. Secondly, there is a long list. Adivasi president was called what? A poor lady. The same Adivasi president was called what? Rashtrapatni. OBC Prime Minister was said what? Hitler ki maut marega, kabr khudegi Modi ki. Then towards the chair, an OBC Vice President of this country, he was mimicked and mocked by Rahul Gandhi, LOP in the Lok Sabha. By the way, the LOP in Lok Sabha says we'll fight the Indian state. LOP in Rajya Sabha says what? Thok denge. Now he says, Tehseen Poonawalla says that this is the street language. Sir, Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji, who also happens to be SC community Dalit, the Samvidhan does not make any space for thokoing the government on its policies. It makes space for debating the policies of the government and exposing them and winning the people's mandate. But unfortunately, these are people who only and only advocate this. What has Mr. Khadge said about Prime Minister Modi? He's a poisonous snake. What has he said? He's Ravan. What has he said about Sanatan? Sanatan बढ़ जाएगा अगर मोदी सत्ता में आ जाएगा. Sanatan बीमारी, his son has said. So whether it is Sena, whether it is Samvidhanic Pad, whether it is the chair of the parliament, all of them have been attacked by the Congress party time and time again, and I'll tell you the two reasons for that. One, because there is a sense of entitlement. They feel that their Parivar Tantra is above the Samvidhan ka Tantra. Secondly, it is the mindset of urban Naxals, the undemocratic mindset which puts bullet over ballot, and therefore this kind of intolerant, undemocratic mindset is exposing itself. Just recently, Prime Minister Chandrasekhar's son, Mr. Khadge said, "Tere baap ko main janta tha, tere baap ke saath main ghumta tha." Is this the language to be used? And Tehseen Poonawalla, the comment made by Ramesh Bidudi at a personal level at another MP, I condemn it. Now you please condemn Rahul Gandhi saying poor lady for tribal president. Now you please condemn Sonia Gandhi saying poor lady for tribal president. Now take the stand on it.
Quick rebuttal, Tehseen.
The issue out here is what was spoken inside the Parliament House. And I'm saying that you find Khargeji's language objectionable, I'm ready to accept it. Khargeji himself withdrew the statement. Now I am saying what the Union Home Minister said, Kanpatti pe banduk. What Narayan Rane ji said, teri aukat tere ko dikhauga, niche pe teri aukat nahi hai. Is this the language to be used by union ministers? That is the point. The BJP has no moral right to.
Tehseen, 1 second. The question is about the mindset where you replace Lok Tantra with Thok Tantra, and therefore you say Modi ko lathi dande se marenge Rahul Gandhi. Therefore you say Hitler ki maut marega Modi. Therefore you say that thok denge. Please tell me, Samvidhan ki copy lekar ghumte ho. Which provision says that the government can be thokod, quote unquote, by the opposition?
The government's policies. The government's policy should be pushed back against, and pushbacking.
Similarly, you cannot force someone, you cannot put a gun on their temple and force them to come to the parliament. That's what Kanpatti pe banduk rakhna is, Tehseen Poonawalla.
That if you are pushing back on policy level, it is called thokna. So ye jo Dawood Ibrahim pushback kar raha tha policy pe ya logo?
You are comparing the opposition party to Dawood Ibrahim.
No, he's just using that term. He's just using that term. Okay. Dr. Ramanathan, is this just another case? Is this just another case of an objectionable language that has been used? Poor choice of words of Mr. Khadge in the parliament, or like Shehzad said, from what Rahul Gandhi said, about Lathi Dande se Pradhan Mantri ko marenge, to what Mallikarjun Khadge said today. Spot the difference. Is there a pattern?
There is absolutely a pattern there, Swati. And first of all, good evening to you and good evening to my panelists. But I'm a bit surprised and disappointed with Tehseen. He seems to be indulging in whataboutery. Just because somebody else has mocked and abused, he feels that Congress leaders can do the same. But he forgets, when it comes to the Congress, the cup of abuses runneth over. Shall I now recount? I mean, I'll be wasting 3 or 4 minutes. Let me just take 30 seconds and recount a few so that Tehseen can be, embarrassed about what he's saying, trying to cushion over. You remember Digvijay Singh, who addressed his own compatriot and very good friend of Tehseen, Ms. Natarajan, as 100% tunch mal. There is Abhijit Mukherjee, who called protesting women dented, painted. Shri Prakash Jaiswal, now who can forget him? He said, as time passes, women get old and become not as fun as they used to be. And ever since Smriti Irani ji defeated Rahul Gandhi in Amethi, She bore the brunt of such virulent attacks. Jaideep Kawade, who said Smriti Irani wears a big bindi on her forehead, and when a woman changes her husband frequently, size of her bindi keeps growing. I mean, I can go on and on, but I don't want to. And to be sure, if Narendra Modi took a rupee, Swati, for every time he was abused, slandered, vilified and maligned by the Congress, honestly, he'll be a billionaire by now. He has been called Neech, Nali ka Keeda, Hitler, mass murderer, Khoon ki kheti karne wala, Yamraj, Pagal Kutta, Bandar, Bhasmasur. Remember Congress's Imran Masood, who threatened to chop Modi in pieces, boti. But look, the fact is this tuto meme can go on. But when it comes to hurling abuses, no party is doodh ka dhula. Swati, this is an issue that cuts across party lines, especially as something else that cuts across party lines. The fact that more than 32% of our sitting MPs cutting across party lines face serious criminal charges like murder, rape and dacoity. Now you tell me, why on earth would such legislators shun their inherent characteristic?
Okay. So you're saying this is a problem across party lines. Let me bring in Faizan Kidwai. Faizan Kidwai, first of all, do you and your party support the kind of language that was used by Mr. Kharge in the parliament?
See, Swati, first of all, I just want to tell you that Narendra Modi has been trying to humiliate the southern states for a very long time. That's why he wants to bring in this delimitation thing, so that the influence in the national policy could be restricted. And then since they wanted to spread this hate more, this failed education minister, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, who had lied earlier about the NEET paper leak, he has threatened the Tamil Nadu government that if you don't implement the NEP, we won't give you the education funds. That means he wanted to play with the future of the youth of Tamil Nadu. And apart from that, since I think these people were not satisfied, iske alawa, so what they did was to humiliate the people of Tamil Nadu. He says that everybody there is uncivilized, for which he finally apologized. And because of this, Kharge ji stood up and he raised his objection. He said, you people are dictators, and he said, I'll corner the government. He said this in Hindi. He's not too proficient in Hindi. That's why he might have used certain strong words.
No, he clearly understood the meaning, and that's why he said that if the chair has felt hurt, I'd like to apologize. But then once again, he stood by his statement and he said that I am talking about the government policy. He very well knew what he was talking about. Let's not hide behind unko pata nahi tha wo kya bol rahe hain.
Exactly. What exactly the word would mean, I feel that since he's not too comfortable in Hindi, he might have used certain words, and he did apologize. As for Anand Ranganathan Sahab, he was talking about certain misogynist comments. Sir, you should also know 50 crore ki girlfriend, Congress ki vidwa.
Oh, there's a long list. There's a long list.
And there's a long list.
There's a long list on both sides. Ranganathan ji just said that. Long list, not just in Congress and BJP, but in Samajwadi Party, BSP, RJD, across parties.
Correct.
कोई दूध का धुला नेता नहीं है, शायद होंगे भी बहुत कम.
When he finally said he cleared his stand, he cleared what he exactly meant. He said, I want to say this to the government, not to you, the speaker.
Yes, which means he very well knew what he was talking about.
Yes.
So he knew what he was talking about. He exactly knew the meaning.
He wanted to say.
He exactly knew the meaning of that word, and he was very clear what he was intending to say, Faizan Kidwai.
No, he didn't.
Then why did he apologize?
He wanted to say, because he felt that, of course, he felt that something has been interpreted in a wrong manner.
No, but then nobody can force anybody to Apranganathan.
No, I just wanted to say, about Tehseen, very cleverly he is said in Hindi what is a very common non-abusive phrase used in English. Yeah. For example, if I want Tehseen to come and Tehseen doesn't want to come to my house, I can't put a gun to his head. Now that is a phrase that has been used non-abusive for hundreds of years. I've used it. Now for him to say, Amit Shah has used kanpatti pe rakh denge. Matlab, he is trying to convey that putting a gun to a head is like, something abusive. Tehseen, come on, yaar. You can't do this.
Thank you, Anand, for making my point for me. Exactly for Kharge ji. If I want to say I'm punching a hole in the government's policy, it's talking. It is exactly the same. Your logic should apply to you, Anand. So accept my thing.
Very conveniently, what is being done in this debate is that we are focusing on semantics rather than the mindset. The mindset is the issue. For instance, Rahul Gandhi used no words when he tore the ordinance of his own Prime Minister. We are talking about the mindset of undermining institution.
Okay.
Nehru ji had a problem with his own president, Rajendra Prasad. Indira ji trampled upon institutions by imposing emergency. Even today, the Congress party does not use words at all times, but it uses actions to undermine constitutional institutions. For instance, by the way, Tehsil, what is the defense for Nana Patole calling ECI Kutta? And what is the defense for Uddhav Sena people saying BJP agent the Chandrachud ji, former CJI, a man you respect, I think? It's not about the semantics. Okay. Now, just 10 more seconds. फैजान जी ने बहुत अच्छी बात की. उन्होंने बोला insult हो गया है. फैजान जी, Hindi speakers are pani puri walas. Hindi speakers are toilet cleaners. Gaumutra states. All statements made by DMK MPs. And by the way, if Dharmendra Pradhan calls DMK MPs behavior uncivilized and it is the insult of Tamil Nadu, then by insulting and abusing the Prime Minister, you have insulted entire India. But that is not the point. And by the way, just 10 last seconds. Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, although this, I don't want to get into this debate because they're laying a false trap. Mulayam Singh Yadav ji wanted English banned and Hindi as a national language. Okay. Just for your information.
Mr. Dhanidharan.
Nobody is imposing no language.
Okay, allow Salem Dhanidharan to come in.
It's completely different issue. Today we are talking about undermining institutions.
Okay. Shehzad, 1 second. Allow Mr. Dhanidharan to come in. Go ahead.
Hello?
Mr. Dhanidharan, can you hear me? The allegation is that the opposition talks about saving the constitution, संविधान को बचाना है, but is undermining institutions and constitutional positions.
Hey, what are we discussing today? The point is, in new report, at least dozen of reports I can show you that they found 75% rise in hate speech after BJP took over in 2019 until 2024. And more than 1/5 of the speeches came from none other than the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and Assam. And let me not go into what Ramesh Biduri spoke against his colleague in the parliament, Danish Ali. The word he used, right? He used nothing short of terrorist. And I'm not using the other word that he used. That is the kind of language the BJP parliamentarians have been using and have made the parliament very undemocratic. But here, Kharge has clearly said that I refer to the term as hit out on the BJP government, on the education minister for what he said yesterday on the Tamil people. And even in spite of that, if the speaker is being speaker has felt hurt, I apologize, but it was not against him. It is against the policy of the central government. The matter settles there. What are we debating here now? He says, I referred it to hit out. And then it was not on the chair. It was on the policies of the central government. And if he's been hurt, I apologize. The matter ends there. We shouldn't be discussing that.
It does not. That's the whole problem. It does not, because there is a pattern to what has happened. There is a pattern to how Mr. Kalyan Banerjee insulted Mr. Dhankar outside the parliament, and leaders like Rahul Gandhi were filming that on camera, and others around him were seen applauding. And then you had Sonia Gandhi call the president poor thing. Rahul Gandhi joined in, talking about her address, saying that it was very boring. So the allegation is that there is a pattern, Sujata. But Mr. Dhanidharan has oversimplified things. He says, 1 second. Mr. Dhanidharan has oversimplified things, and Mr. Dhanidharan says that it's very simple. The matter has ended. Mallikarjun Kharge said that if the chair felt hurt, he is apologizing.
Wait. I will speak.
I will come back to you. Let's take Sujata's viewpoint. I'll come back to you. Sujata.
No.
Mr. Dhanidharan, please. Allow Sujata to come in. I'll come back to you. Sujata, go ahead.
Mallikarjun Kharge.
Swati. No, you're misquoting. I can't allow you to misquote me. No?
Swati, Mallikarjun Kharge's
1 second. We'll come back to you.
Statement today in Rajya Sabha is a prime example. No, come on. Swati, you have to mute him.
Go ahead. No, I'm not muting anyone. Just go ahead.
Mallikarjun Kharge's statement in Rajya Sabha is a prime example why people should learn Hindi. Because this is all against Hindi imposition. If Mallikarjun Kharge would have learnt Hindi, he would not be using such unparliamentary language. Then he never had to apologize. But he only had the Congress government to blame who did not implement the Kothari Commission recommendation.
Speak English.
They are sitting with DMK.
This is the reason why BJP Prime Minister
and defending Kharge ji. But Congress party is not defending defending the three-language policy which is being...
No, one second,
it is not by the
Sujata.
DMK.
Nowhere
Also,
it's written that Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. No, one second. Nowhere it's written that Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge should learn Hindi. I mean, even the centre is saying that the three-language policy is not about Hindi imposition. One second. Sujata, it's about the choice of words. It's about the choice of words, Sujata.
Actually, I want to just have a specific intervention.
So he would have chosen better words, and then this entire excuse of that he did not know Hindi, and that's why he used a word called thok denge. Thok denge by no means is a slang.
Okay, Shehzad wants to come in.
Everyday language.
Okay, Shehzad wants to come in. 1 second. One second, Sujata, 1 second.
Mr. Dharanidharan, my question is addressed to you only, sir. My question is to you only, sir. See, Mr. Dharanidharan, I have a great regard for him. He has spoken about hate speech by certain people. Sir, with utmost respect to you, Sanatan should be eradicated and toilet cleaners, Hindi speakers are toilet cleaners. Sir, do you consider these two statements to be hate speech, yes or no? Then I'll make the rest of the point. Sir, is this hate speech? Sir,
the Sanatan Dharma has been debated. I am the spokesperson. I came on all the channels and I said...
Sir, yes or no?
I can't
only yes or no.
Party stance, I have reiterated
so,
party stance.
Okay, sir. No problem. So, eradicating of 100 crore people is not hate speech. Calling people who speak this language in a big way is not hate speech.
I never said no.
Sir.
Why are you misquoting me?
Sir, I have not misquoted you. I have exactly paraphrased what you are saying.
You are misquoting. Let me speak.
Okay, let me complete, then you speak.
Shehzad, allow him to speak.
No, I have not completed. Once I complete, sir, debate imposition, sir. Sir, let a poor
Muslim... Shehzad, allow him to speak, please. Finish your point.
Let me speak, sir.
Mr. Dharanidharan, finish your point.
Sir, let me speak, sir. I am a poor Muslim.
Shehzad, 1 second.
Dude, I have spoken only for I have not spoken for more than a minute.
Go ahead, sir, go ahead.
Okay, sir.
So why don't you give voice to South Indian? Right? Firstly and foremost, I have clarified the stance in Sanatan Dharma. We have said we are only for equality within the Hindu religion. Okay. We are only against the aspects of Sanatan Dharma that discriminates people, because as a party for social justice, we are against any form of discrimination. Okay. DMK has done more for Hindus than even the BJP has done or any other party has done. Now, when the anchor misquoted me on what I told about Khargeji's remarks, I clearly said that whole hate speech in the parliament started by the BJP opening the Pandora box. 74% rise, 19 to 24.
Both sides are accusing each other of hate speeches and such unparliamentary language. Shehzad Poonawalla, one second, do respond to what he said earlier. He said Mallikarjun Kharge took back his words. He said if the chair felt hurt, he apologizes. But he was talking about the government's policies, and it should end there.
1 second. Mr. Dharanidharan is a man of great repute. Sir, please tell me that in Baba Saheb Ambedkarji's constitution, even protests against the government were characterized by Ambedkarji as grammar of anarchy. Ask Anand Ranganathan, he's sitting here. Leave alone putting the bullet above the ballot by saying thok denge. And therefore, Mr. Dharanidharan, if you have due regard for Ambedkarji's ways and means, thokna is the last thing that should be on your mind. Bolna should be on your mind, meaning speak and debate, not do dharna in parliament. Consensus and conciliation, not confrontation.
Okay.
Parliament cannot be subjected to this kind of nationalite behavior.
Let others also come in. Okay. Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in. Shehzad, Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in.
Last 10 seconds, ma'am.
Dr. Ranganathan. No, 1 second. Come back.
Anand, if I can take 30 seconds from you,
30 seconds. आप मेरे से 10 सेकंड मांग रहे हैं, उनसे 30 सेकंड मांग रहे हैं.
30 seconds इनसे.
No, not 30 seconds. Only 10 seconds.
Mr. Dharanidharan, my Prime Minister himself comes from state of Gujarat where Hindi is not spoken. Yours truly comes from Maharashtra where Hindi is not spoken. It's not about Hindi, but please tell me that if supposing somebody was to say that a speaker of a particular language is a toilet cleaner, does it qualify as hate speech? Now I ask you, what is the action you took on Mr. Maran, who said that a particular language speaker, people of UP Bihar, Mr. Kidwai, I hope you are hearing, are all toilet cleaners. Is that hate speech, yes or no? Is that hate speech, yes or no?
Allow him to respond. Go ahead.
My turn, right?
See,
okay.
No, Mr. Dharanidharan, then Faizan Kidwai.
I can't respond for it.
My turn.
Sir,
what he implied, what we have been implying about Hindi is, we said Hindi, if you learn, it's a language for blue collar jobs. Even in Noida, in Uttar Pradesh, if you need to get a job in white collar jobs, you need to speak English. Because in white collar jobs, IT company or even the Honda there in Noida, you have to speak English. The communication is English. That is what he referred.
Okay.
Now you can't come and twist me and say what this. And Kharge also said he referred to that word as hit out. We would have hit out on the education minister. Which is why I'm saying the debate in the parliament should happen only in English. Because majority of the people in this country can speak English. For us,
Dr.
Hindi is like not our mother tongue.
The main problem is that he used those words, and Dhanidharan ji is pushing forward his point that that's why the debate should only happen in English. Nobody's talking about the intention. Do you think Mr. Kharge did not know what he was talking about?
No, of course he knew, but my good friend Salamji said, to you, he was angry at you saying, I've been waiting for 20 minutes, at least for a South Indian, give me time. So I'm also a South Indian, Salamji. If you can get 1 minute, maybe I should also get 30 seconds. But I'm an Indian from South. There's a difference. But couple of things, the proof of the pudding has been displayed out here, not only by Salamji, but by Faizan Saab as well. Because they were saying that, look, the point is, it is not cutting across party lines. I ended my first segment by saying it is a problem cutting across party lines, and Salamji narrated all the abuses done by BJP. Has he forgotten Anita Radhakrishnan, who said something unspeakable about the Prime Minister? I cannot even repeat it. I mean, this is the kind of thing that even DMK was ashamed by. And secondly, I want to end by asking a very simple question. In a response to Shehzad, Salamji said, we are not against Sanatan Dharma, we are only against the discriminatory practice in Sanatan Dharma. Can you please name one discriminatory practice in Sanatan Dharma that is not there in Islam, Salam?
See, firstly, you called me in half the debate as Salimi from Tamil Nadu, so you should know that I am from a place called Salem. That's why I'm called a Salem Dhanidharan. See, that apart, I will explain to you very clearly that talking about anecdotes does not solve the problem. I can give 10,000 anecdotes of hate speeches given by BJP, but you have to go into the fundamental of the issue. The fundamental of the issue is, how did the hate speech start? Before the 2014 campaign, by the Prime Minister himself. Then Gujarat Chief Minister started the hate speech. Then it was propagated and taken to a next level by Yogi Adityanath. Right? Now I explained this matter. Now in Sanatan Dharma, the textbook released by Hindu Banaras University 1960s or 18, I'm not sure about the year, which clearly talks about segregating people based on caste. The president of this country, right, the ex-president couldn't go to the temple in Orissa, which based on Sanatan Dharma. That is the aspect we are against. In Tamil Nadu, people of all castes can become priests. Can BJP do it?
All right.
We
Now
want
back to the
equality.
issue, and only let's speak about things that we are absolutely sure of. Now earlier, Shehzad, okay, Dr. Ranganathan, I'll come back to you. Earlier, Shehzad wanted Faizan Kidwai's reaction on what was said about people who speak Hindi in UP and Bihar.
Because Mr. Salem Dhanidharan has said that for white collar jobs you need English, and Mulayam Singh Yadav wanted to ban English.
Faizan Kidwai.
So Mr. Faizan Kidwai, please explain to your alliance partner.
No.
Why Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav was against white collar jobs of English speaking people?
First of all, no, this is a propaganda. Let me just
Propaganda?
expose what Shehzad had just said. Shehzad taking objection about the Thoklo slogans kind of rich. This coming from Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, because Adityanath ji's pet slogan is Thok denge, maar denge. He constantly speaks about bulldozer Jungle Raj.
Mafia ko thokna hi hai unke.
I didn't object. While the Honorable Supreme Court has said, Honorable Supreme Court has said, bulldozer Jungle Raj cannot be a state policy, encounters cannot be a state policy. This just goes on to show the kind of disrespect you people have for the honorable courts, because the honorable courts have constantly reprimanded you. And as far as disrespect of Sanatan is concerned, your deputy your deputy chief minister at that time, Mr. Dinesh Sharma, he had said that Sita ji is a test tube baby. What is your response about this? Do you condemn him? Are you going to take any action against him? Because he is still part of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay,
He's still in
at
BJP.
least Faizan Kidwai and Shehzad Poonawalla are on the same page when it comes to the meaning of the word Thok denge, right? And Tehseen Poonawalla, that is the problem. That is the problem.
Not the problem.
Both the Samajwadi Party and the BJP agree the real meaning of Thok denge.
No, it depends how you use it.
Why were you then talking about what Yogi Adityanath said?
May I please make my point? Kharge ji in the parliament, because he's not very well versed in Hindi, used the word as punching a hole, whereas the most honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh says it as a word of encounter, which is two separate things. But because the BJP's mindset is an encounter mindset, not the mindset of the Constitution of India and the mindset of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. They believe that a South Indian Dalit leader is only talking about demolishing the Constitution.
First you brought in caste and now you're bringing in the region as well. South Indian Dalit leader, and the Prime Minister is from Gujarat, so he's a Gujarat OBC leader who's also a Prime Minister who was called the Maut Ka Saudagar. There are multiple such statements that have been made. No, one second. Multiple such statements that have been made, and you can drag in everybody's caste and everybody's religion and everybody's region as well, but this cannot be justified. And you can very easily use the word, हम एनालाइज करेंगे गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी को, हम क्रिटिसाइज करेंगे गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी को. देयर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल, डॉक्टर रंगनाथन, दैट यू कैन नॉट मिक्स हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश.
Look, I think as you rightly said, Mr. Kharge knew exactly what the meaning of the word is, because that is why he said it is not against the speaker, it is against the party. Let him accept that. I mean, look, I have to be honest with you, as Tehseen is indulging in semantics, but being a Pasmanda Muslim, now I am afraid of even challenging him, because he'll accuse me of being Islamophobic and against Pasmanda Muslim, even though my good friend Shehzad is a Pasmanda Muslim. The fact of the matter is, now there's a South Indian card he's been playing. There is a Dalit card he's been playing. I don't know what the third card up his sleeves is. I think he's going to accuse me of Brahmanical patriarchy very soon, Swati, if you're not done by this.
Shehzad and Tehseen, please comment.
Look, I just have one question to ask of Tehseen. Again, forget the words. Please tell me about the actions towards constitutional institutions. When Rahul Gandhi wins an election, Election Commission and electoral rolls are fine. Otherwise, they are subjected to abuse. When you get a case verdict in your favor, the same Chief Justice is a great guy. Electoral bond में बड़ा अच्छा काम किया उन्होंने, and then he becomes a bad guy when Prime Minister Modi goes to his house for Ganesh Aarti. Now please tell me the approach of Congress party towards the institution, and whatever be the case, can you tell the chair such kind of language? Even when Indira Gandhi imposed emergency and put almost all the entire opposition jail, including Mulayam Singh Yadav, none of them used such language for the chair. None of them. This is the difference between BJP and Congress party.
The two visuals that come to my mind when the spokesperson of the BJP speaks is calling Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji a chore, and the Prime Minister cried on the floor of the House. The second visual, opposition. Who called him a chore? The opposition. The opposition called him. The opposition. The Prime Minister chore.
Let me fact check you.
No, you will not fact check me.
I'll fact check you. Once you find out.
Please fact check.
In fact, when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was called Dehati Aurat by Nawaz Sharif, nobody from Congress spoke. Prime Minister Modi, at that time the candidate for Prime Ministership, said that nobody can tell this about our Prime Minister. Nobody from even Samajwadi Party came and defended him. This is the difference between Modi and Sonia Gandhi.
September 2013.
One second, I have to wrap up, Tehseen, but the thing is that both sides are accusing each other of using this language, of abusing each other, of using hate speech. Perhaps senior netas like Mr. Kharge should practice some restraint. And why just him? All the netas in public life should restrain from using these words. Thank you very much to our guests who are part of the first debate. Shehzad Poonawalla, Dr. Ranganathan, Faizan Kidwai and Tehseen Poonawalla will continue to be with us for debate number 2 as well.